Alright, welcome back. We continue with NRecon. NRecon looks like this. We are going to open it now. Alright, let it establish a connection with the NRecon server. And that's done. Okay, let's open the data. As we discussed in the overview tutorial, we have same data on data drive on this desktop. Throws up pop backup copy 2 and copy 3, all identical. Let's just open some data from here. So raw data, let it be a, for example, whatever, A6 female. Okay, so this is the data set, and we can click on any file, let's say this one, and we click open. Okay, so let software open the data, and this is what we have. Okay, so in this sample we only had one fly scan, so maybe this is not the best example, but we can check this one for now, and then we'll have a look at the one where 2 flies were scanned at the same time. Okay, so what you see here, this window, it has different tabs. You see this reconstruction. It has start tab, settings, advanced, output, and summary. We'll start from this start, from the first tab. And what you see on the screen, you see these yellow bars that indicate the left and right sides of our scan. We see this red line here. So this one and that one, the top. So these lines indicate what is going to be reconstructed. Okay, so everything in between these red lines is going to be reconstructed. This green line indicates where our preview image is going to be taken from. Okay, so we can click anywhere, and then we can hit preview, which is this button. Let's say we want to check the head, and we'll just click here, and then we hit preview. And now we're going to wait a little bit, and then we'll get preview. So this will take a while, and meanwhile I'll explain a few other things about the software. So I suggest before going through this tutorial, you go through the manual for NRecon, because NRecon tutorial or NRecon manual, just as any other Bruker software manual, is very detailed. It has a lot of information, so everything that you need to know, especially some small details, written very nicely, very clearly. So I suggest you go through the manual before doing anything, before loading any sample. So maybe just load some test sample and then play with it a little bit, so that you have an idea what it is about. Okay, so for this preview, what's the point of this is that you may have different artifacts in your scan, and the most serious one is called misalignment. Is when something happens to our sample when it is being scanned, and it may move. Maybe the whole fly will move, maybe part of it will move, maybe just one leg will move. But what you see the segment that has moved, not sharp, but as something that has like a shadow, and because of this, when you reconstruct it, it's not going to be clear. So you need to compensate for this, and you can only compensate some types of misalignments. If, let's say, your individual is half dead, half alive, and it has moved while scanning, this is not possible to correct, just because the software doesn't know the position of the, let's say it was a leg, before it has moved. So in this case, if something has moved during the scan, you would need to reconstruct it, not to reconstruct, to scan it again. That's the only option.